Hello and welcome to Venison Barbecue. Today I'm gonna try making venison burgers for the first time. I have a few pieces of venison roast. I think it's like a ham or butt, whatever. And I'm gonna try making that into some mince. And I don't have a grinder, so I'll bring you along and show you how I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this is what we have. I have a few pieces of partly thawed. They're almost all the way through thawed venison, and I'm going to be using some thick cut bacon or rima fläsk, which is going to help bring the fat content up a little bit. And I'm just going to try cutting this into strips, and then using a technique I saw online, I'm going to use the biggest knives I have and try making it into like a ground beef. Hang on, or ground venison, of course. Hang on, let's switch cameras and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to start off by cutting this into thin strips like this. And then when I have a couple of them, I'm going to cut them the other way into small kind of strip-like cubes. And then I'm supposed to make a racket using two knives like that. And then that turns into a like a mince. And there we go. So this is actually like a coarse ground beef, and this is like a very coarse ground bacon. I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna put some seasoning in this and whoops it together, and then I'm gonna start shaping the burgers. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 1 teaspoon of black pepper, just like so. I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm actually using a herbal salt, so similar to that. It's half salt, half herbs. I think that's going to work well. And then we're just going to work this together. And there we go. So I'm going to make burgers that are about this size. I'm just gonna loosely shape them into burgers, something like so. I would say these are probably, I don't know, I really don't know, just the right size, I think. And there we go. I'm gonna let them rest in the fridge until it's time to cook them. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the star tonight is going to be my old $20 grocery store grill. I'm going to clean the grate, then I'm going to use this thingamajiggy to try to keep the coals on one side so I can cook the burgers indirect. Anyway, I'm going to light up a chimney and I'll bring you back in a bit. There we go. We got a lit chimney. Let's put it in place. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so I've got this little pouch with chips in it. I'm gonna put it on now and hopefully get some smoke from that. Put a grate in place and let this get up to temp. Okay, there we go. We got some smoke. Let's get these burgers on. Oh, they look pretty nice actually. Okay, there we go. So they're on the grill, more or less indirect. I'm going to put a lid on there and hope for the best. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and I think it's time to move these around because I don't want them to be really well cooked on one end. I need both hands. Back in a bit. There we go, all turned around. They've only reached a very low temperature. They're going to be on here for about half an hour, I think. More, but at least now they're moved a little bit. All save one, I see, away from the fire, and maybe I should just twist this thing, or actually I'm not going to twist this thing because it doesn't work. I'm going to move them a little bit more so I get away from the fire there, and then half an hour more. And of course with the burgers down here we always have some fries in the really old fryer. just gonna bring it up to temp, and then we're gonna start the fries. Okay, so this is up to temp, which is temp I do these at is the max, so I'm gonna fry them twice. So this is the first go then. That's gonna be good. Okay, first frying done. Gonna let them cool down and the oil heat up again. And there we go, second time. So these are about done. I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese on them, on a few of them at least, and then toast the bread. And there we go, I had to bring them inside, too dark out there. There we go, venison bacon burger. Let's try it. Oh, I have a mustache. That's really nice. Well, just a quick from the getaway. Thank you for watching. Bye.